broke the #1 rule of Oppsy, because who else can do it but me, just to find out what's going on. Now, I'll let you know, first of all, when I say I broke the #1 rule, I'm not breaking Oppsy terms and conditions. I'm not advising stuff that's going to get your shop closed down. But the #1 rule of Oppsy is don't change your listings that are performing well. But I did. Why did I do that and what happened? So why I did that, if we go immediately to my eRank dashboard, we can see trending on Oppsy, there is some weird keywords like unique holiday gift. And in one of my last videos, which I'll link to somewhere up here, we spotted that these aren't actual searches that people are doing, but these are terms on the Oppsy front page, clickable links, things that Oppsy is showing off, which basically still work, excuse me, still take you to the Oppsy search page for these things. And I spotted them and thought, yeah, these are kind of cool. They might be interesting to some people. But then I thought, well, what happens if you use these things, you want to use these things and put them in your listings? What would happen? So I put them onto 3 of my listings, 2 actually well performing, 2 of my top selling listings, and 1 brand new listing. I put I went for a unique holiday gift because we've got that there. Best holiday gift, and I added some personalized with a Z holiday gift as well. Just to see what would happen. And I did that on the 7th. Another sort of rule I broke is generally we say if you're making changes, renew your listing just to get it to the front of Oppsy to say, hey, I've made some changes. But I thought, I've never tested not doing that. So I decided to do that as well. And then let it run a few days. So let's see what happened. The first thing I can use is eRank, the Spotted on Oppsy tool. Love this tool it just tracks where your keywords are ranking according to the Oppsy API. So it takes away all the personalization, which is super helpful. So to see that, basically, I want to see what's been spotted by. So the eRank monitor is eRank searching the API for keywords. So did any of these keywords, let's hope it did when I looked last, did any of these, personalized with a Z? That's not even one that I changed. I've been ahead of the times. Okay, so I'm already with that. Do you know, I need sleep, guys. I totally need sleep. Okay, so here's the listings that I changed. First, this is one of them, my custom needle felted dog. So did me changing things affect the rank of some of the other superstar keywords on that listing? So we first of all look, needle felted dog is something I've been ranking for with there's always a little bit of variation sometimes. Did it kill my ranking for needle felted dog? No. Is it the best keyword in the world? Not just now, but anyway, again, needle felted dog, stupid keyword, but am I ranking less for it? No. Here's one of the new ones that I added, and the reason I added it, you can see that search trend, it's just a new search, or it's just a new thing that Oppsy's featuring. Unique holiday gift, well, I changed it on the 7th, and there it is on the 8th. I immediately ranked 41st place, and it's down to 48th. So I didn't refresh it, and it's showing up in the Oppsy search. By refresh, I mean relist, pay the money to relist the item. So you don't even need to relist it. Oppsy's spotted that I've changed my keywords because I never had anything like that in that listing before. You can see the graphs spread out to time, so that's not right at the start. That is the 8th, the day after I changed it, and like that is the 4th. So you can see the graph just spreading out. So yeah, did I show up for a unique holiday gift? I did, and I put it in the title and I put it in the tags, and there I is. Unique holiday gifts, plural. Again, Oppsy can kind of tell that you're a similar thing for them. Did I change to plural? No, I didn't, but did I show up for it? Yes. That popped up interestingly, it's just started popping up. That was last night it turned up. So again, that's super cool. It noticed the change that I'd totally made, the words that I'd typed straight away, and now it's finding some similar ones. Liking that. Nobody's clicking on it in search yet. There's some really good reasons why. Is basically the clickable links from the Oppsy dashboard are basically for the 25% off sale, and I'm not in the 25% off sale. So when they add it goes in with the filters. So although I'm ranking well, if people have filtered by on sale, I ain't going to show up. But it was an experiment and it hasn't hurt my listing. And another one, yes, I did add as well unique holiday gifts of what am I? Yeah, unique holiday gifts. Why is that showing twice? I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, unique holiday gifts for some reason is showing twice. I'll have to speak to people about that. But anyway, okay, so I was ranking straight from the first day I changed for unique holiday gifts, plural. That's cool. So that is stuff that I changed. I showed up for it. And my ranking for other things wasn't hurt at all. One of the other listings I changed was this corgi butt bookmark. It was indeed. So corgi butt, am I still ranking? Now you could look at that and say, oh, it's dropped loads. But if you look, it's seesawing all over the place. 37th, 24th, 38th, 22nd, 37th. That's within the normal variation we see there. But best holiday gift was a new one that I added immediately on the 8th, the day, because it checks in the evening. So yeah, the day after I'd done it, I think I changed it after eRank had done the check or whatever. But within 24 hours, Etsy has recognised my listing for that and ranking it really well. That one's in 13th place. If anyone searches for best holiday gifts without that filter on. And again, the plural looking good, ranking pretty similar. I think there's more listings here. Yep, so corgi butt again. I'm still ranking. Has it dropped? Not statistically significantly. Corgi butt bookmark, well, again, we could say it went up. It didn't. It's just normal variation. Dog bookmark, still ranking for dog bookmark. Needle felted dog. Whoever put that keyword in for eRank to track, you want to slap. Seriously, no one's going to search for that. But anyway, still ranking where I did. So I am still ranking for the keywords I put in. The third listing, I said I changed 3. The third listing was a brand new listing, and it is not showing up for any of these keywords. So that is interesting that my listings that have a good amount of past sales history and views and stuff, I was able to change them and they were able to show up. So yeah, Etsy trusts that enough to maybe experiment with it with a new keyword. I will say, remember, this is only an experiment of me, my one shop. So I'm not saying you totally want to go and do this thing, but I am saying that basically me adding a couple of keywords, some of these didn't have all 13 tags, or I removed tags that were completely irrelevant. If I'd removed the word corgi from my title and tags to fit in one of these new keywords I was looking for, then I would lose my ranking for a corgi because I would no longer be relevant for it, and then I could crash my listing. But because I didn't remove anything relevant to that search, I was okay. It is a risk if you're looking to change things, but I just like to experiment. But now let's look into my stats. Did something bad happen here? So when I look at the last 7 days, when we look, you'll probably look at that and say your firstly, this is the quietest Christmas period I've ever had, but let's ignore that. But when we look at that, does that look like a drop off? It does. Is it really? Let's expand to 30 days. Is it really a drop-off? That's today. That's not got all the data yet. I would say that's within the normal variability, but we'll go back to 7 days. And what I want to do is look at those exact listings. Is that drop due to those listings having less views? Because I won't. Changing a couple of tags on one listing won't hurt other items in my shop. So there is the first one, the corgi butt bookmark that we were looking at. Has it totally dropped? You could argue that it had, but I mean, what was that? Well, I changed it then. I got an increase and a sale. Then this is the problem with playing around with things. You don't know. With so many people coming in and sales, is the changes due to the fact there was a sale? Did the sale happen because of the changes? We don't know. Let's have a look at 30 days, spread out a bit more. Did I actually kill my listing by making changes? There is so much variability there, I don't think you could say. It goes up and down and all over the place. I would say probably not. That's all I can say. I don't feel my drop in views is due to that listing, because it had a peak on the 8th and then it's down a bit and then it's too variable. So let's look for the other listing. It was you, my friend. So have I caused a drop with that since I made the change? That was the 5th of November. So 6th, it was already, as it were, drop it. It had a peak on the 5th, but has it dropped? No. So within the normal variability of looking at that, it doesn't look like the changes I made a difference to my listing in the negative way. It didn't increase views, and I didn't think it would because of the reasons I said, how that is a high search for keyword. And I think if I had my listing on 25% off sale, and it was an Etsy pick, then very much I think that would be getting spotted, because eRank's showing us that people are basically clicking on the link for those keywords. So, right, buyer beware, seller beware. Don't make changes on your best performing listings if you don't know what you're doing and you're not ready for it. Could go wrong, but it's not. And I don't think anyone who advises not to make changes is saying it's automatically going to kill your listing. It's going to kill your listing if you remove something that the search algorithm was relying on to know what your listing was. But if you add something, let me know in chat down there, do you think me adding something made a big difference to my listing? I don't, but you may disagree. But anyway, that is just for me to say, if you want to take a gamble and you found amazing keywords at this time of year, buyer beware. But perhaps if you feel your listing is in the right place, it's not going to tank everything in your shop just to make a little change. But that's only a test of one shop. But better me do the tests than you. Anyway, I hope that was interesting, and I'll see you next time.